Hey guys, it's Roger. I'm on location in Fort Mill, right down the street from the Publix at Tillery at Wilson Farm. It's Stanley Martin's new townhome, Fort Mill, South Carolina's Fort Mill Schools. Get out of the rental game. I showed you the model, and if you haven't seen that video, stick around. But this is an end unit that's very much like the model, just not decorated. Talked about that in that model video, that it's not always going to be the same. In fact, it won't be the same. But you can make it the same with doing the same thing that they did, you know, with some millwork and some paint. So here we go. Coming in nice, and really a nice wide entry. And you come into this with light at the back. Now this particular one has blinds, so that's a good thing. And I see a refrigerator, so hey, my team of buyer agents, we're going to ask for that. And so guys, this Sedgwick is a cool plan. You come in from the garage, you've got a drop zone, and which is nicely done, by the way. Garage there to your left, and then you've got a powder room. And that's very handy for common use on the first floor. Beautiful white granite. That's not granite, that's quartz, man, that's beautiful. And then stainless steel sink with that apron looking out to there. And then you've got 42-inch cabinets. You've got a nice wide gas cooktop. That's the exact same one that I cook on every day. I like the fact that you've got the blinds here, but look at this. It's a home workstation, pay your bills. You've got your own little office, as well as an outdoor covered patio. Hardy boards, basically fiber cement. This one does come with a fireplace. Now, the pricing on this one right now is right at $500. But once they sell a certain number of homes here in their inventory to get this neighborhood really, really rolling, then, you know, it won't be $500. So again, guys, there's been discussion about waiting for the rates to go down. And, you know, there's a phrase I like: you can't wait for all the lights to turn green before you head to town. Think about that. Is that deep or is that deep? So in other words, while you're waiting for the rates to come down, say a point, well, that will flood the market with buyers that have been waiting for the rates to come down. And then what? Yeah, prices will go up. The builders will have to obey that rule of supply and demand. Plenty of space right here. And you got carpet in these bedrooms. You got a nice closet there with window, good sized bedroom. So again, this is not the decorated model as promised, but you can make it like the model and put your touch on it. We've enjoyed using the services of an interior designer. So you got 2 bedrooms, and you got 1 full bath right here feeding that. And again, you've got the same beautiful quartz right there. Then we come to the back, and we've got a laundry room. Uh-oh, it does have a sink, so that's a bonus. And it's got a washer, but not a dryer. But guess what? The guys are outside right now, the delivery guys. And typically when a builder has this spec house sitting with a few appliances, because typically the refrigerator, washer, and dryer don't come with it. Oh boy, this is nice. Spacious. If you remember the model, they had a big piece of furniture there. They had a huge bed and 2 wide tables there, and they still had room. So guys, it all starts with a phone call to me, never to the builder, because they need to know that we got you here, and we would love to represent you in the transaction, and they will pay our fee. I love those rectangular undermount sinks. And just like the model, it's got a big, wide, really nice bench there, commode room, and a cool closet, you know, that's got that space, but then it's also got that space. Walking on in. So guys, this house, get off that rental game. They've got, I'm almost afraid to mention a financing promotion that they have, but that's only going to be good for a few days. And this pricing right at about $500 will go away at some point too. So give me a call. We're in Fort Mill Schools, and close to the Publix and around the corner from Carowinds, and right off of 77, not far. So let us help you. 704-345-3400. I'll team you with one of my buyer agent team members, and we'll bring you out here, and we can show you other things that fit your criteria, number of bedrooms, price point, etc. So call me, holler at your boy, 704-345-3400, and I'll see you in the next video.